In this video, I'm going to evolve some mobs. Right here in front of me, I have 5 characters that I'm going to transform, and the first one will be the Ocelot, or the little kitty, if you prefer. So, to transform it, I first need to find one in Minecraft. And look, right in front of us we can already see an Ocelot. Now let me grab it before it runs away. Come back here. Ha, gotcha. I'll put it inside here before it escapes. Now, let's head over to the program to start transforming the Ocelot. Alright, I've got it right here, and the first thing I'm going to do is paint its entire body with this color. I want to make a simple little kitty. Now that I've done that, I'll move it over here, add a neck like this, place a cube here, another one over here, and slightly increase the size. Now I'll add a part for the paws and paint this section white. I'll place another cube here, rotate it a little, and position it at the bottom. Now I'll add a little space for its teeth. To make sure it doesn't look too square, I'll shrink this cube a bit, add another one right here, make it just a little smaller, and one more at the back. Now let's adjust the tail. I'm going to come over here, increase the size, and then duplicate it and rotate it slightly. Now I'll add a little snout right here, rotating it like this. I also reworked the mouth and added some cute little ears. Next, I'll place a cube on the side, another one on top, and now for the eyes, I'll add one here, another one in the middle, and one more over here. To finish the face, I'll add an eyebrow on this side, and another one over here. Now let's start painting everything. This part will be white, this section too, and this is where the mouth will go. I'll also add some white details here, making sure to refine every part. And now, Minecraft finally has its very own kitty. Look how adorable it is. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the old Ocelot and the new kitty. And wow, it turned out so cute. Now let's create a special place for the kitty to stay. Cats love to play with things and climb on different spots, so I'm going to add some platforms for it to jump onto. I'll place some sand on the ground and use wool for the background. Then, up here, I'll add some red details to make it look nicer. I'll also place a little flower pot here just in case it needs a bathroom. And over in this corner, I'll add a water bowl. Next, I'll create a food bowl so the kitty has something to eat. I'll even add a bit of cat food inside the bowl. Now let's bring the kitty in and let it enjoy its new home. There we go, it's all set. Feel free to explore, little kitty. As for the rating, I'd give this habitat a 6 out of 10 since it's pretty simple, just a cozy place for it to live. But the kitty itself, it's definitely getting a solid 9 out of 10. So the first transformation on our list is done, but we still have 4 more amazing mobs to evolve in this video. And the last one, I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet, because it's a zombie. So stick around until the end to see how that turns out. And up next is an animal that's a favorite for so many people. And next up, it's the dog. Now the Minecraft dog is already pretty cute, but we're going to transform it into an evolved mob, something even cooler. Right here in front of me, we've got some dogs, and I'm going to evolve this adorable little pup into something much more advanced. So, my idea for this transformation is to give it a bigger mouth, add some ears, and also improve its tail to make it look even better. I think I have a solid plan for this one, so let's head over to the 3D Blockbench program. Alright, I've got the little dog right here in the program, and the first thing I'm going to do is move its legs up just a bit. Now, I'll paint its eyes yellow like this, and I'll add a little black detail inside the eye to make it look sharper. Next, I'll add another cube to create an eyebrow right above the eye, then I'll duplicate it and place it on the other side. Now that that's done, I'll add one more cube on top and position it like this. I'll paint this part white and rotate it slightly. Now let's add a pupil inside the eye to give it more personality. After that, I'll duplicate a cube and bring it forward, rotating it in this way so that I can start shaping its mouth. Now that I have the shape, I'll add a nose right here and another part below to complete the structure. Next, I'll duplicate this cube and bring it down here. I'll paint the bottom section a bluish shade, then duplicate it upward like this and create its teeth. Now, it's time to give it stronger legs. I'll add an extra piece here at the bottom and increase its size, then I'll duplicate it for the other side, do the same thing for the back legs, and copy them over as well. Now let's move on to the ears. I'll make them bigger and shape them like this to make them stand out more. With that done, it's time for some texture details, and once everything is ready, I'll show you how it looks inside Minecraft. And here it is, the evolved wolf. I'll place it right next to the regular Minecraft dog for comparison, and wow, just look at the difference. Which one do you like better, the classic Minecraft dog or this new one that I created? I made it extra cute, just look at how it turned out. I even added an animation for when it walks, and when it stands still, it wags its tail. It's seriously adorable. Now let's make a space for it to live in. For this, I'm thinking of building a proper doghouse. To make it look like a real doghouse, I'll grab some brick blocks and build the walls like this. Then, I'll take these wooden blocks and place them on the sides. For the floor, I'll add some grass to give it a nice natural feel. Around the area, I'll place a fence to keep everything secure, and on the ground, I'll scatter a few bones, since, you know, it's a dog. To make it even more realistic, I'll add some patches of dirt as if it had been digging around, and I'll place some wooden planks of a different color to make it look like the dog has been chewing on them. And now I'll take the cat's food bowl and put one here for the dog too, and just like that, the doghouse is complete. Now let's bring the pup inside. Come on in, little dog. Enjoy your new home, my friend. And it really seems like it loves it. Just look at how happy it is. To make sure the dog doesn't disappear, I'm going to name it Kim Old Dugum, which is the name of a subscriber who has been watching the channel since last year. Thank you so much for supporting me for so long. And remember, if you watch the channel and comment, you also have a chance to be featured in the video. As for the kitty, I'm going to name it Missoum, another awesome subscriber who watches the channel a lot. So, while we move on to the next mob, make sure to leave a comment for your chance to be part of the next episode. And next on our list is the GOAT. Wow, it already has a pretty cool design. So how am I supposed to make it even better? Right over there, we've got some goats, so for this evolved version, I think I'm going to give it bigger, stronger horns, a more detailed eye, and a sturdier body. I think I've got a plan, so let's get started. Alright, I've got the goat loaded up in the program, so the first thing we're going to do is add a horn right here at the back, just like this. Now, I'll rotate another horn this way, shrink it just a little, and place it right here. With that done, I'm going to remove its current nose, and I'll add a brand new one in 3D. I'll paint it gray and add a small detail in the back to finish it off. Now I'll add a little extra detail to the nose right here. Next, I'll rotate this back section of the body slightly, add a smaller piece here, and now it's time to give it a tiny tail. With that done, I'm going to remove its current ears for now. Instead, I'll add a cube on the side like this, duplicate it for the other side, and then rotate them into place. Now, where the old nose was, I'll erase that as well, and I'll add a more detailed eye right here. With that done, I'll place a white cube here, add a little detail on the side, and build another part up top to create the new ears. Then I'll repeat the same process for the other side. Now it's really starting to take shape. Next, I'll take these legs and slightly increase their size. Then I'll duplicate them and move them up a bit. And now I'll add some extra 3D details to make them pop even more. With all the details done, I'm going to give the goat a little beard, and there we go. The evolved goat is complete. Now let's check out how it looks in the game. And wow, look at that difference. This is the original and this is the new version. You can clearly see that they don't even look the same anymore. Man, if Minecraft ever added an animal like this, it would be so awesome. I'm super excited to create its habitat next. For this one, I'm going to build a full-on snowy biome. So let's get started. First, let's bring it inside our zoo. I'll place it right here for now. Then, I'll grab some snow and completely cover the ground with it. In some spots, I'll pile up the snow a little higher. And you know what? I'll even let it spill outside the area for a more natural look. I'll keep filling in the space like this. Now, I'll raise the back area slightly, grab some grass blocks and place them here on the ground, and keep adding more texture to make it look more realistic. Next, I'll place ice blocks all around to give it that frozen feel. Now for some trees, I'll put a spruce tree right here, sprinkle some snow around it, and then build up some rocks for extra detail. I'll also add some water right here on the ground, then tint the floor to match a taiga biome. And now it's time to bring our new evolved goat into its home. Let's close it in with glass to make sure it stays safe. And to prevent it from disappearing, I'm going to name it Miguel Henriquez 4674, another awesome subscriber who's been watching the channel for over a year and always leaves comments. Huge thanks for all the support. So, what do you guys think? Which habitat has been your favorite so far? Because for me, this one is definitely my favorite. It absolutely deserves a 9 out of 10. And as for the goat itself, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. It turned out so cool. And now, next on our list is the pig. Oh man, I'm really curious to see how we're going to evolve the pig, because right now, it's one of the weakest animals in Minecraft. So if I want to make something more realistic and detailed, I don't think it'll be too hard. But let's head into the program and find out. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is make the pig's snout a little bigger, and I'm also getting rid of these crossed eyes because, honestly, I'm not a big fan of that look. Even though it's the classic Minecraft style, I prefer something different. So, I'm going to add a brand new eye like this and paint it black. Now I'll create a new cube right here. Then, I'll duplicate it, place it up here, and rotate it like this. With that done, I'll add some stressed out eyebrows to give the pig a more intense look. I'll place a cube here, rotate it just like this, and duplicate it for the other side. Now I'll paint them to match the pig's color. For the legs, I'm going to reinforce them to look stronger and sturdier. I'll rotate one upwards like this, and repeat the process for the back legs. Then, I'll place a tiny cube here, shrink it down, and rotate it like this to give it a more organic look. Next, I'll rotate another cube, duplicate it, and place a smaller piece at the front. Now I'll paint this darker shade here to form the pig's new ears, and look at that, it's already starting to look way better. Now it's time to add the final details with paint, and then I'll show you guys how it looks inside Minecraft. Here we go. This is the regular Minecraft pig, and this is the new and improved pig that we created. Just look at how it walks. It looks so angry. It almost seems like a raging bull charging forward. All right, let's make these pigs fight each other to see who's stronger. Oh, wait. Poor little pigs, they don't even stand a chance. This evolved pig is way stronger than them, and the others aren't even fighting back. Yeah, we'd better move this guy to the zoo, because this is getting dangerous. For its habitat, I'm going to grab some podzol blocks and place them all over the ground. Then, I'll add mud blocks to give it a more swampy look. Next, I'll place some fences around the area to keep it contained. I'll also use a mod to plant carrots on the ground, and scatter hay bales around to make it feel more like a farm. To finish it off, I'll add some grass and flowers to bring the place to life. And now, let's bring our pig inside. Actually, let's add another one, so now we've got 2 of them. The habitat turned out really cool, honestly. It might even be one of the best ones we've made in this video. So I'm giving the habitat a 7 out of 10. And as for the pig itself, I'll rate it 8 out of 10. Now for the name, I'll choose one from a subscriber who watches a lot, and that's Marco. Now it's time for the last transformation on our list. But wait! Before we continue, I have an important message for you. Over 70% of the people who watch the channel don't leave a like, don't subscribe, and don't comment. So if you're watching right now, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and drop a like so you can have a chance to be featured in the next video. In fact, if you subscribe to this video and comment, "Forkin, I subscribed and left a like," then you'll have a chance to have your name placed on one of the next transformed mobs. 4 mobs down, 1 to go, and the final one on our list is the zombie. For this one, we need to wait for nighttime, so let's wait patiently. Trust me, I'll wait. Time set night. Moving on. Now, we just need to find a zombie around here. And look at that! What a crazy coincidence. A zombie just happened to appear right in front of me. So, what are we going to do with it? We're going to make it look way scarier. We're talking creepy, glowing eyes popping out of its head, a visible brain. Yeah, this thing is going to be seriously terrifying. But I have the perfect idea for how to evolve this zombie. Alright, I'm here with the zombie in the program, and the first thing I'm gonna do is erase this part in the back, then remove this lower section and replace it with a bone. Now, let's add some blood dripping down around it, just to make it even more creepy and terrifying. I'm also going to put a little blood over here on the side, so it looks like this zombie has been torn apart in battle. Next, I'll erase some parts around the leg, so it looks like the flesh is ripped open. And then, I'll add even more blood to make it extra spooky. Now I'll move this leg forward, shrink it down a bit, duplicate it for the lower part, and position it just like this. I'll also open up the bottom section to add another exposed bone, and of course some more blood splattered around it. Then I went ahead and added even more blood details throughout the body. Now, let's move on to the face. I'm going to take this eye and make it look way scarier. So I'll paint it yellow, then grab some red and add veins around the eye like this. I'll also add a blood splatter effect around it and some dark shading to create deep, creepy eye sockets. Oh, and of course, we need more blood dripping down here. Now let's raise up the upper jaw, and then for the lower jaw, I'll expand it downward. Next, I'll add some teeth here, paint this whole area blood red, and finally, I'll create a visible exposed brain at the top. Now that everything's done, let's see how it looks in the game, and boom, our zombie transformation is complete. I added a new detailed texture, some ripped clothing, and even an animation for when it spawns in. Here's how it looks standing still, here's how it looks walking, and here's its attack animation, where it literally leaps at your head like a true horror monster. Now, let's compare the old Minecraft zombie with our new one. And, holy, look at the difference. This thing is way scarier than the regular zombie. If it's your first time playing Minecraft, the default zombie is already kinda creepy. But imagine spawning into the world and seeing this thing coming after you. And now time for the ultimate zombie battle. So let's see who wins on Orakakaitho. Yeah, he completely destroyed the other zombie. Alright, time to bring this monster to its new home. For its habitat, I'm going to build a spooky graveyard. So I went ahead and built the entire zombie habitat, and now it's ready. Let's trap him inside, and boom, the zombie's lair is complete, and that's it. We transformed every mob in this video. But wait, now it's your turn. Comment below what name we should give to this terrifying zombie. And check out the next video on the screen, because if you don't, the next time you play Minecraft, this zombie might come looking for you. Boo!